Another week, another L. This one is even more embarrassing and more disgraceful and more hurtful than last week's L. We lost to the fucking Houston Texans. We lost to the Houston Texans. They put up twice as many points as we did. We lost 34-17 to a team that selected number 2 overall in the most recent draft, while we selected like 23rd or 24th. And we it's really hard for me to be able to come here and articulate how I'm feeling, especially considering I'm a high energy person and I feel like a clown by coming on. Like, I love when I get to come on here and scream, I'm happy, and scream, let's go when we win games. But when we do shit like what I seen today, I don't want to make this a habit of coming on here screaming, fuck, we suck. But if that's what I have to do every Sunday, I will do it. I said I was going to be consistent this season in covering the Jaguars, but what I'm seeing so far is fucking terrible. Fucking terrible. We lost to a team. Let me put this into context, because they kept emphasizing this shit the entire broadcast. They kept emphasizing this the entire broadcast. This Texans team was 0-2. They had not won a game. Not only had they not won a game, they had not even for 1 second of their season ever led at any point of any game. They didn't even have a lead until they played us. Everything that could go wrong for the Jaguars went wrong. Every single thing that could go wrong went wrong. And everything that coming into this game that could have went right for us went right. Listen to this. The Texans, their offensive line was playing without not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 starters. They were missing 4 starters on their offensive line. The offensive line consists of 5 people, and they're missing 4 starters. And we still couldn't get a fucking sack. Josh Allen, where the fuck was you at today? Trayvon Walker, where the fuck was you at? They were missing 4 starters. That's it. That's a damn near a whole new offensive line. They were missing 4 starters, and they were down to their 3rd string center, who was a rookie. And we still could not get a sack. That's fucking terrible. Their defense had 4 starters missing. And they were missing their starting 3 defensive backs. This game should have been like, one of the games that the Jaguars used to get back on track and like assert our dominance. But no, the Jaguars should have been able to assert their dominance in all 3 phases of the game. Offensively, defensively, and through special teams. We did nothing. Matter of fact, we got dominated in all 3 phases of the game. We got dominated. Our offense got dominated. Our defense got dominated. On special teams, we made error after error after error. We looked fucking terrible. And this isn't even an overreaction, because last week the offense just looked bad. And last week's loss, we still had something to hang our hat on. The fact that, our defense has played lights out throughout the first 2 weeks of the season, but our offense has been everybody looked terrible. Everybody. This is honestly the most embarrassing loss in recent. The reason why this is the most embarrassing loss in recent memory, because I don't know what we were favored to win this game. We were favored to win this game. I can't remember too many times where the Jaguars were actually favored to win a game, because typically we suck. So we were actually favored to win this game, and then we come out and we lose by 17 to a team this is easily the most embarrassing loss This is the most embarrassing loss I want to say I've ever seen. This is the most embarrassing loss. Because for those of you guys who want to say, oh, well, we lost by 28 to what, all those games where we got blown the fuck out, we were never expected to win. We were never expected to win. I don't think any Jaguars fan can honestly say they thought we would lose today. I don't think anyone can honestly say they thought we would lose today. I thought last year's loss to them when we lost 13-3 was embarrassing. I thought that was embarrassing. That is now 6 straight losses to them at home. We haven't beat them at home since Jalen Ramsey, since the year we made to AFC Championship. And then we've lost 10 of our last 11 games. And the last time we beat them was last season where we stomped their ass at home. But outside of that, that seems like an anomaly at this point because this team, and it seems like every team in this fucking division has our number. I honestly, I'm actually shocked. I'm lost. I'm not exactly sure what's happening or why this is happening because on paper we're supposed to be this really, really good team. Zay Jones didn't play today, but I don't think that should have made that much of a fucking difference. But it did. The offense, oh my God, offense. So many errors. So many mental and the errors and the mental mistakes were atrocious. First of all, to sum it all up, last week we only had 6 points at the half. This week we have 0. This week, I thought last week's display on offense in the first half was terrible. They ramped it up even more. They say, you know what? Here's another one. Here's an even worse. Like this shit doesn't even make any sense. And oh my God, the miscues on offense. First of all, the untimely penalties were crazy. Calvin Ridley had 2 false. How the fuck do you have 2 false starts? 2, not 1. 2. Brandon Sheriff, illegal hands to the face after we picked up a first down. Bring that shit back, and then we end up punting on that drive. Trevor Lawrence slipping on 3rd and 3. When he was trying to hand the ball off to Travis Etienne. Another miscue. Terrible execution. Jamal Agnew. Why do you keep fumbling? Jamal Agnew, why do you keep fumbling? This is his 3rd fumble in the past 4 games. And then Trevor Lawrence with a horrible interception. That shit was terrible. That shit was terrible. I repeat, that shit was terrible. The defense, oh my God, busted coverage after busted coverage after busted coverage. Missed tackles, lack of aggression, no pressure whatsoever. Josh Allen, fucking absent. Trayvon Walker, absent. You're playing against a 2nd string offensive line, and you can't get a single sack. Oh my God. I never want to see these 2 players play for the Jaguars ever again. Chad Muma and Trey Herndon, fucking mid. They are both so fucking mid. I don't understand. I do not understand. Trey Herndon is so fucking trash. Oh my God. They're special teams. Brandon McManus, I don't know what the fuck that was. That missed field goal was terrible. And then, the special teams. Brandon McManus missed kick, terrible. The kick that was blocked, terrible, and almost returned for a touchdown. It might as well have been returned for a touchdown because they scored on that fucking drive anyways. And then the most embarrassing kickoff return I've ever seen in my fucking life. The most embarrassing kickoff return I've ever seen in my fucking life. When I seen that play, after we had just cut the lead 17-10, once I see now, like, we're not winning this game. We're not going to win this game. If not for that, we got to stop. I was confident that we would have scored and tied the game up. But after that, I'm like, you know what? That's not enough. Trevor's playing like ass. The offensive line can't protect him. The defense is just getting gashed. Like, we're not playing against fucking Tom Brady. We are playing against a rookie quarterback in C.J. Stroud, who honestly, if we're going to keep it 100, C.J. Stroud through his first 3 games looked way better than Trevor Lawrence ever did his rookie season. C.J. Stroud, through his first 3 games, looked way better than Trevor Lawrence ever did his rookie season. Top to bottom, we were trash. There's no sugarcoating it. We were trash. The offense was trash. The offensive line were trash. The defense was trash. The defensive line was trash. The special teams was horrible. Honestly, we probably could have won the game if not for that kickoff and then the block. Oh, my God. That's 14 points right there. The only positive was Travis Etienne. Travis Etienne was the only positive of yesterday's game. Travis Etienne showed how good he is and why he is. He's him. He had 19 carries for 88 yards, 4 receptions for 50 yards. He was the only bright spot the entire game. Everyone else was terrible. Okay? That's it. I don't really got much to say. That's it. Everyone else was terrible. But with that being said, my name is Michael DeLu. I'm the voice of Duval. Hopefully they can get this shit together because I honestly don't know what to say. This shit was pitiful. That shit was embarrassing. It was just lackluster, lackadaisical. Just they look like they didn't even fucking practice. That being said, do me a favor, if you're a Jags fan just like myself, let me know how you feel. Get in the comments. Tell me what you thought, what you saw. Hit the subscribe button. Join the Pull Up to Take community. It only takes a couple seconds. With that being said, I'm out this bitch. All right. Hopefully we can get it back together against the fucking Falcons. If not, hey, it is what it is. I don't. Who knows? I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say and what to expect. But catch me on the next video. I'm out.